Okay, okay, I'm back, and this is gonna be the last one. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it again. So I decided I'm gonna call him on his WhatsApp. Yeah, I'm gonna call him on his WhatsApp because I'm not able to log him in, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I can't log him in. So guys, excuse me for today. Yeah, you're gonna have to excuse me for today. Um, yeah, I'm not able to log him in. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not able to log him in. Poleni sana. I will work on my broadcast better. Yeah, I should have tried this earlier with him, but I didn't. I thought I was an expert, but unfortunately, it is what it is. It's not working, and I don't know why it's not working. It's supposed to work, but it's not. So, somebody gave me a very good suggestion, and they said, why don't you call him on WhatsApp? So, I'm going to call him. Yeah, I'm going to call him on WhatsApp. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to do because, yeah, this thing is not working, and I don't want to lose my mind over this. I mean, yeah, I don't want to lose my mind. Yeah, there's always other alternatives. Thank God. Thank God for smart people. Somebody said, why don't you call him on WhatsApp? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, because unfortunately, it's not going to let me add anybody. It's not going to let me add anybody. So I'm going to give you a few more minutes and then Mwingie. Yeah, I'm going to give you a few more minutes and then you guys can come in. And I posted the link there just in case it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think it will, but it is what it is. So guys, come on in. Let me do this real quick. I know it's very, very late in Kenya. I think it's what? It's Sijui, I think it's 11 or midnight. Oh my God, my poor son has been sitting there waiting. He said, nah, don't give up. I like such people. So anyway, if you want to share, you can share. You're welcome to share. I'm going to share it in the prayer closet. Yeah, I'm going to share it in the prayer closet. Yeah, so guys, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to try and call him right now. Yeah, I'm calling him right now. Right now, I'm calling him. And then we are going to hear about him. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself. I don't want him to give us the details. You guys can go on YouTube because his story is there. It was covered by Tuko News. And then we took him and, changered some money for him, a little money, and we were able to help him. So let me call Steve. I hope he's going to be audible enough to be heard. Ooh. Can you guys hear the phone ringing, please? Hi, Steve.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, now hang in there. Let me see if people can hear him. Can you guys hear?
All right.
Can you guys hear him?
All right.
Je, mna masikio na mnasikia? Guys, can you hear him?
Okay.
Can you hear him? I need somebody to confirm if you can hear him because I can even. Yes, we can hear. Yay, they can hear. Awesome. So, Steve, how are you? Guess what? I adopted you as my son. How about that?
Yes, I'm doing. yes, I'm doing very fine, ma'am. Yeah.
So I don't want you to tell us a whole lot of your story because your story is already on Tuko News.
All right.
And I posted the link there, the YouTube link. I posted it on the page there, and anybody who wants to pretty much go and familiarize themselves with you is welcome to do so. So in a nutshell, can you tell us a little bit about you and your family, and don't get into the detail of it, and then how you are covered by Tuko News? How did you get to go to Tuko?
All right. I'm posting because I'm hearing two voices, but I got you right.
Uh-huh.
I will tell my story in a nutshell.
Yes, please. Go ahead, son.
Okay, after I completed my university education, I finished my campus in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I was outside here for 1 year.
Okay.
Then when I completed school, of course, I started looking for jobs.
Okay.
And I started doing my usual hustles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I shared my story, I had not gotten any job after completing school.
Uh-huh.
Then I was going through a lot of challenges.
Yes.
So as I was waiting for me to get a good job, just like anybody else is doing outside there, trying other hustles.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started doing the road peddling. I was selling some small stuffs in the streets in Nairobi.
Uh-huh.
Then the police came, and the city police used to come, and then I had to give up on doing those hawking jobs.
Okay.
Then I was in such a big problem because my mother was ill and she was in hospital for about 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so then I tried all my best. I could go for small vibaruas until when my mother got very sick and she was admitted in hospital for about 4 months.
Okay.
So I had to do all I could because I was like they were looking upon me, or they really relied on me on the very little I used to get.
So are you the firstborn in your family?
In my family, I am that born.
Uh-huh.
But still, the two ahead of me were also doing the small stuffs in town. They have families, and it is hard for them now to.
Okay. So Steve, how did you get to Tuko? Did they look for you? Did they? Who connected you there?
A few weeks earlier, I had seen them creating a blog for Job Corner, where they invited people who are looking for jobs.
Okay.
Then I wrote through. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
When I found out that they were having a blog to invite people who are looking for jobs, I wrote to Tuko through the link on YouTube. And that's how they came looking for me, and they found me where I was living in the slums of Kawangware.
Okay, so yeah, and then of course I watched the Tuko news, the Tuko video that they did on you, and I remember when I watched it, I was getting ready to go for surgery. I was in the hospital. And so when I watched, because you know, when you're laying there in bed in the hospital, you have really nothing to do. And so I decided, you know what, let me browse on what's on social media and what is trending. And then I did that. And that's how I got into contact with your story. And I said, wait a minute, this guy has been to university. He's been hustling. And I think you have 11 or 12 siblings, right?
Yeah, I have 11 siblings. We are a total of 12.
You're 12, see? So then I realized that you guys are 12. You have a sick mother. And I think your father was working as a watchman in some place, I don't know where. And I said, look at this young man. He's just been hustling and he's been looking for a job. And I got your number. It was posted on Tuko, and I contacted you, right?
Yeah, right.
So what did you think at that moment? What did you think? What was your head telling you? This is another con woman.
Okay, I was actually not believing, because I told you there's a person who had called me to go to Loreto, and I stayed there for the whole day.
Yeah.
And then I had started now to feel like people are playing around with me. So
okay.
Then I had to reason carefully. I was actually going cautiously, and I only believed it was true when I met with our brother who gave me the money that you had raised. The moment I got the money is the moment I believed that it was actually genuine.
Yes. So for those of you that may not get it very well, is that when Steve's story was aired in Tuko, there's a lot of people that called him and lied to him that they were going to help him. And in one instance, there's a guy that called him and told him to go and meet him in Westlands. And so Steve went to Westlands, but unfortunately, the guy turned his phone off. And Steve had to sit there and wait for him for hours. So he happened to be a con. And I remember you telling me that there are some people that used to call you and insult you, like call you names, like, who the heck do you think you are? You know, tell you some other, yeah.
Yeah, there were several people who called. Actually, in the first 2 days after my story was shared, I received so many calls from many people telling all sorts of things, messages on YouTube, WhatsApp, and everywhere. People were just telling me, you are begging, you should just sit down and drop and chat and also like a dropout.
Yeah.
No kind of discouragement, like people thinking that I'm not doing the right to share my story on the public.
Yeah. So is your sharing your story in public, did it bring you more harm than good, in your own opinion?
In my opinion, it actually saved me a lot, and it has helped me, and it has worked to the best actually. And I don't regret having shared my story, mostly because I met you, Mom, because my life completely changed up.
So Steve, how are you now? Once you received, I think it was a little over 119,235, I think. So how has your life been? How did it change? Because I remember I was trying to give you a business idea. I was telling you, Steve, I think it's better for you to have a little grocery store and you are like, I don't know. I think you are leaning towards Boda Boda and some other things, but then you went in. What did you decide to do? Tell us what you decided to do.
Finally, my life completely turned around because in the beginning we had decided to put a shop or even buy a Boda Boda.
Mm-hmm.
But later I realized that in the place that I was living at that time, there were a lot of such kind of business, and I decided to do that one, which I realized it was a niche and I would do well. So I opened a greengrocer's shop where I was selling fruits even today, and some juice and some raw vegetables. And fortunately, when I started is when COVID-19 was declared.
Yeah.
Guys, because immediately people started doing hefty shopping of these items, these fruits, these vegetables and potatoes, cabbages, sukuma wiki, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So in the first 2 months, actually, I had already paid back my business.
Wow. Wow. In only 2 months?
In only 2 months, I had made equal money to the one I had put in as capital.
Wow. What a faithful God we serve. Yeah, wow. So were you able to hire some of your siblings that were jobless? Were you able to transform some of your siblings' lives?
In the second month, actually, I had to take my sister and my cousins because they are the only people who I was able to take. And right now we are working as 3, and it's been able to give us a living.
Oh, what a wonderful thing. So has COVID-19 really hit your business in any way, or it hasn't? Because, you know, I was listening to the president today, and he has extended the curfew for another 30 days. How will it affect your business, or it's not going to affect your business? Are you worried about it?
Actually, the moment that I was worried is the time. The only moment that I was actually worried and I was going through hardship is when there was a lockdown of Nairobi, because I was not able to access the goods from the village where I buy them at the farm gate prices.
Yeah.
So that I can sell at the good prices when I get them to Nairobi. But actually having a curfew, it doesn't affect me so much, because that time that they put the curfew is actually around the time we close, even in the normal hours.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, guys, I just wanted to bring this story because when I saw Steve Kinyanjui's story, I brought it to this wall. I brought it to this page. And I asked my friends and fans, I said, listen, we have a situation here. I feel that the Lord is impressing or pressing me to help this young man. And through you, Ketwa, Paul, Edward, Robert Wanyoni, Jane Juguna, all of you that are watching, you guys put together, Changad, you helped us and we were able to change this young man's life. So I really want to thank everybody. You can hear it with your own ears that God used the money that we raised in this platform and we changed this young man's life forever. Now he's been able to help his other siblings, some of them, and as well as his cousin. So this really has, it just touches my heart that we are able to do that. And this is why, Steve, I tell people, if you're helping somebody, help them when they are alive and not when they are dead, right?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I am always so grateful. In fact, I can't have enough word to always thank you and your group for the good work that you did.
Yeah.
When you see a person who is living in total desperation and it's getting in trouble, sometimes it is not by choice. Sometimes that person has not been able to get an opportunity to exploit the potentiality they have inside them.
Absolutely.
So now that you helped me when I was alive and the time I was really in need, I am able to appreciate everything. And actually, every day, when I'm doing that work, I'm so grateful. And I don't know, I am just defeated by the kind of actions that you did, Mom, and your group. And I cannot always thank you enough.
Yeah, we thank God for the opportunity to be able to even help, because several times you can send people money and they misuse it, and they just use it in the wrong way, but you took the opportunity and ran with it and decided, you know what, it's either now or never. It's a do or die. And you went and worked so hard to become an inspiration to other people today. There are people that may be listening to you that have hope that there is nothing impossible out there. You can go out there and hustle and and change somebody else's life. So we thank God that you are able to use the money wisely. And today you're saying, you know what, you guys, changed my life, and now I can be an inspiration to others. I hope you will be an inspiration to many other young people out there. Okay?
Yeah, sure, Mom. I really fear going back to the same situation I was in before I met you.
Yeah.
And therefore, I am doing my very best. I wake up very early in the morning, in the wee hours of the morning, work very hard every day, and make sure that my life will never be the same again. I know I still have a lot to do.
Yeah.
To actually raise my family. And therefore, I cannot sit down and do whatever an irresponsible person can do. I am the person who will work very hard, and I know my life will never go back to where I was before, and I know I am responsible for what will happen in my life.
Awesome. So one last question. Are you thinking of getting married or?
Oh, of course, I am. Actually, I turned 28 last month on 18th June.
Uh-huh.
And I feel that I am the right age, and feeling that I'm lonely. I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Now you pray very hard and make sure that you introduce me to whoever it is, because I don't want you getting in situations where you're gonna meet a slay queen or a boo or a bay.
Of course, Mom, I always let you know when it is the right time, and when I meet this person, and I'm sure it's them, the first person I'm going to show them, it's you.
So good to hear you, Steve. And I really wanted to do this update because a lot of people have been wondering, how is the young man doing? And I mean, I can't respond to everybody in their inboxes. So I decided, you know what, why not for him come out and let us know how he's doing. And it is so good to hear you. And it's just an honor even to have you. And it's such an honor even to be able to transform your life. I feel that I live for that. That is what God has put me in this earth to do. And you know what? I may not be able to help everybody out there, but just the one person, the two people, the three people, I mean, that means a lot to me. See?
Glad you did, Mom. Actually, do you remember that the moment you came in my life, I was actually doing homeless? I was living with a friend.
Uh-huh.
But recently, I'm able to rent a bed sitter.
Yes.
I'm living in a bed sitter, and I have put some small items, household items. I would say that actually my life changed, and yeah, it's a great opportunity that you gave in my life.
So what is it that you don't have in your household? What is it that you don't have? Do you have a TV?
Yes, I have a TV.
Uh-huh.
I bought a small TV and a small subwoofer for my music. I'm a lover of music.
Uh-huh.
But I'm still putting small items. I'm planning to buy all other items. I'm buying one by one.
What is the one thing that you need right now? Somebody might be touched. I mean, we have Jane Kuria is watching you, Sally Wairima is watching you, Judy Njoroge is watching you, and a few other people are going to be watching you. What is that one thing that you're saying, you know what, I need this and I need it now?
Sure, I actually need to buy a good seat and arrange it in my room. So I don't have a good sofa set, and I want to buy a seat so that my house look just good.
All right, guys. So Steve is in need of a sofa set for his little bed sitter. So if you're there and you want to be a blessing to him, hey, you're welcome to do so. So Steve needs a sofa set for his little bed sitter. This is a very responsible man, y'all. I mean, he just touched my life. I mean, when we blessed him with the money that we blessed him with, he just took off. I mean, there's no way of stopping him. There's no way of slowing him down. And he's always in my inbox telling me, this is what I'm doing. This is where I am. This is the profit that I'm making. This is, you know, he has just been updating me on everything that he's been doing. And I'm so proud of you, Steve. I can't even tell you. I think you're one of my 2020 inspirations out there. You're just one of my inspirations. I can't tell you how proud I am. And I hope that you're gonna really inspire a lot of people that are listening to you, that are watching. You know, unfortunately, we've not been able to put you on a live broadcast. I know we will, because there is something else that I want you to talk about. But I'll let you know about that. But anyhow, you're such an inspiration. I'm telling you, I know people are inspired by your story, honestly. So
thank you, Mom. But you inspired me first. I was really looking for this opportunity, and I knew once I get it, I will actually grab it and do what it takes for me to change my situation and the situation of my family.
Wonderful. It is so good to have you. It's such an honor to have you. Guys, Steve needs a couch. We call it couch here in the US.
So, all right, Mom.
So if you're in a position to bless Steve with a couch or a sofa set, do it. Get in touch with me. I will connect you with him so that we can, you know what? I tell people, if you're blessing somebody, bless them all the way. Don't stop in the middle. Okay? So if you're transforming my life, don't stop in the middle. Go all the way. So I'm believing that somebody here that is listening, that is sitting under the sound of our voices, is going to say, you know what? I'm going to buy that couch. I'm going to buy that sofa set. So, yeah. So if you're listening here and you're saying, hey, I'm going to do that. I want to be a blessing to this young man. Get in touch with me today. And let's get that sofa set for him. And I know that God is going to bless us. So, Steve, what is your last shot? What would you encourage people that are going through hard times? What would you encourage people that have gone to university, young men, young women? What would you encourage them? How would you encourage these young people?
Yeah, I would say that one should never give up. Actually, from the situation that I came from, it was really stressing and it was hard. But it is not right. It is not good to give up. It is always good to open up and share your story. Yes. Sometimes, even after going to school, we are facing a lot of challenges, joblessness, unemployment, and all these kind of issues that is in our community. But it is not good to keep quiet and suffer in your quiet. quietness and continue suffering in your places, sometimes fall into depression. It is good to share your story, because once you share is out, a problem shared is out. Because by sharing my story is how I was able to reach a heart that changed my life. Therefore, other than just keeping quiet, suffering in your problems because you don't want people to know what you are going through, it is good to share. Share your problems, talk out, speak out, so that you will not die in stress and depression, because there is always somebody who will hear you, and God will always provide that one good heart that will come and impact into your life that it did to mine. Therefore, just share your stories. Share your stories. Don't suffer in silence.
And you know, I like that. I like that because somebody said that a problem shared is a problem solved. One, because you let it out of your heart. You know, you're letting it out of your mind, and you're just sharing it out there. You know, God can use the person that you're sharing it to help you, to be your help. Now we have this tendency of people saying, and I get a lot of people in my inbox. They come in my inbox and they say, you know what, I have this and this and this problem. And I tell them, have you reached out to your family? Have you reached out to your friends? And Steve, they say to me, staki kuweka mashida zangu huko ama kuambia watu, you know, but how are you gonna get the help if you're not gonna talk about it? And then we have this thing where people say, wacha nipambane na hali yangu. Sasa utapambana na hali yako, you can't even pambana with it. What are you really saying? What would you say about that, Steve?
Actually, it's bad because most people are suffering in a lot of silence because they don't want other people to see. There's a lot of people who are saying that they are going to fake it until they make it. But most people who are suffering in stress and depression is because they have refused to open up. And I believe that in opening up is when you meet that one person who can give you opportunity to where you need to get. Sometimes people take too long to achieve and realize their goals. But if they had met a person who could help them, they could have reached their destiny.
Yeah.
To reach them up.
Yeah. And you know, they say that your miracle is one man away, is one woman away. I mean, you know,
sure.
God is gonna use people to help you. God is gonna use people to send that help to you. So if you don't share your problem out there, you're saying wacha nipambane na hali yangu, utapambana nayo until you die of depression, honestly. You know?
Yeah, most people will continue suffering.
And there's no shame in being, you know, being broke. I mean, personally, I've been broke. There's no shame in being that. You know, we all start from somewhere, right?
That my situation was so worse that they could not wait any longer. Because actually, when you are the eye of the family and everybody is watching you, and like they have a lot of hope in you because you are the only person who is been able to go to campus in the family, and they are looking at you and saying, "This is our hope." And then all of a sudden, you realize that it is not going to work very fast, and you realize that your situation cannot wait. So if I had to wait until things fall into place by themselves, I realized I would be so depressed. Maybe I could not be a help to my family even at long last.
And maybe you could not even be alive. There are people who are pushed by circumstances and by depression to the point you're like, what is the point of living? You know?
Actually, by the moment we met, I told you I was living with my friend. It is not easy to live with a stranger.
Yeah.
And I was feeling like if it continued for a longer time, maybe I would be moving to the streets to live like a street.
Yeah.
And maybe I could have lost even my life, and there was a lot of stress and struggle that I was going through.
Yeah. And here you are now. Here you are now. You've come a long way. And I thank God because you spoke your problem out, and God used this platform to literally change your life. And now you're an inspiration to many people out there that speak up. Speak up. Don't sit there and pambana na hali yako. Hali yako haitakusaidia.
Yeah, right now things are completely different, and I thank God. I thank God.
You are such a blessing, and I'm sure a lot of people are being inspired here. Somebody saying, Kelsey David is saying inspiring. Edward Morara is saying quite inspiring. And a whole lot of other people. Robert Wanyonyi is also one of the young men that we helped through this platform and through the prayer closet. We actually visited Robert twice. So, and we thank God because of the response again from this platform. Every time I've come here with a situation, these fans and friends, they jump right in and they help. They help. So I want to thank everybody that partnered with us, to make this, life an inspiration to us. Look, we helped him and now he's inspiring us. That is great, Steve, that now you're becoming an inspiration to us. So we don't take that for granted. We are very much inspired. We are very much lifted. And even hearing that the hard-earned money that we earn here, as well as other nations, because we had partners from Canada, partners from the UK. I mean, when you hear that your money is being used out there in the proper way, or this Steve guy didn't go out in the pub and start drinking with buys and booze and slay queens. It's very fulfilling. We thank God for you, Steve, and we are praying that God is going to continue holding your hand, and that He's going to take you from one glory to another. He's going to make you a testimony even to many young people out there. So you do us proud. Yeah, you do us proud. And
fortunately, I was a different kind of a person.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew exactly what I wanted and what I had to do to make life change.
Yeah, and you have done well, Steve. We are very proud of you.
Sure.
Again, remember when you get that girlfriend, we want to do a background check on them.
Sure.
Yeah, to make sure that they're going to add value in your life and they're not going to take away from you. Because let me tell you, if you connect yourself with a slay queen, you're going to have it rough. You are going to have it rough.
I will definitely do, and I'm ready. Actually, I'm very ready, actually.
So what if you bring that girlfriend and I tell you no? What are you going to do? Are you going to listen?
It will be a no, actually.
Okay.
I am making my ears. I am one person who make my ears very soft so that I listen to everything that I've been guided, because I know you will never wish bad thing about my life.
Absolutely. So, Steve, we are so happy to have you online. What are you going to tell the fans before we leave? What are you going to tell them? We have a lot of people that are watching right now.
Actually, to Mom and all the fans that are watching this page, I know you are the guys who changed my life plus others, and I would assure you that what you did not just it was not just in vain. Life has really changed, and I'm very glad, and I'm always so thankful. And wherever I do and wherever I'm working, I'm always saying, may God bless these people abundantly so that they can live to bless other people, and may they live their life in fullness.
Amen. Well, thank you so much, Steve. We wish you well. You know where you can find me. We talk almost every day. Again, Steve just moved to a bed sitter? I don't know whether it's a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom. So those of you that would like to partner with me, again, we want to buy him some couches or a couch or a sofa set, as he calls it. He already has a TV. He has some few items, household items. So if you want to partner with me, so that we can buy him that sofa set that he wants for his bed sitter to make it complete, get in touch with me, and let's complete this blessing that we started. We started it, and we are gonna finish it for you, Steve. So those of you that want to partner with me to get him some couches, do so. And then we are gonna get blessed. The more we give, the more blessings we receive. It's just that simple. It's a life principle that when you give, you receive. So again, those of you that want to partner with me to get that couch or that sofa set, you're welcome to do so. And Steve has promised us that he's not gonna hang out with slay queens. And he has assured us that he's gonna work hard, and he's gonna continue to be an inspiration to other people out there. And he has given us hope that there is hope. A tree may be cut down, but guess what? It's gonna sprout again. And now you've become a global hope to a lot of people. So we are so proud of you, Steve. Thank you for joining the broadcast. I'm gonna get in touch with you
before you leave, ma'am.
Yeah.
Before you leave, ma'am, let me help you what a bed sitter is.
Uh-huh.
A bed sitter is one single room, but with a toilet and a bathroom inside.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
So we are gonna figure out how we are gonna put a sofa set there. How many sofa sets do you need? Is it one, or how many can fit in there?
The one that can fit is a 5-seater set.
5-seater set.
Yeah.
Okay, do the math and get in my inbox, and we'll see how we can get you the 5-seater set, whatever it is, and we'll complete this journey with you, and we wish you well. Again, I'm gonna have to bring you back on another day so that we can talk about the Bell's palsy. Remember that condition?
Sure.
I really want you to talk about it, because I don't think a lot of people know what Bell's palsy is, and I don't want to reveal it now. That's a show for another day. But thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast, and I wish you well, Steve. I really, I do wish you well, and you know where to find me. You know where to find me when you need help. Okay?
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am.
All right, you have a good night, hon.
And you have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Steve Kinyanjui, a young man. For those of you that are not familiar with his story, I put it out there. I put it out there on the page. You can go and watch his story, very inspirational. And guess who helped him? It's us. And I'm so proud of us that you've had for yourselves that the young man is doing very well. He's working very hard. And now he's an inspiration, not only to himself and his family, but also to us. Yeah, so we thank God that everything worked good for him. Even right now with COVID-19, God is blessing him. God is blessing him. Yeah, he's not here whining and complaining about, biashara yangu imeenda chini. And you know what? He could have said that if he wanted to say that. But this is a very honest young man that is saying, you know what? Through it all, I'm still hustling. I'm still able to help somebody here and there. So we thank God for Steve. He is doing well. He is doing well. And we wish him well. We wish him well. And let's continue to help people whenever we can. And God is going to help us as well in our time of need. God is going to help us in our time of need. When we help the poor, we become lenders to God. That's his word. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Poleni sana, mitambo ilileta shida kidogo. Again, for those of you that have not had the news, the breaking news in Kenya is that the president, Uhuru Kenyatta, has closed all the pubs until further notice. Now, that is very good news to Wairimu Kimani. I'm very, very excited about that. So those of you that drink pombe here and there, don't hate me. Go hate the president. But guess what? A lot of homes will be healed. A lot of wives will have their husbands. Yeah, we've had a lot of stories of women out there that say, you know, my husband is such a drunk, he can't even function as a man. Right now, I think wakipikiwa uji, they'll be able to function as men because they're not going to have beer for a long time. So a lot of alcoholism and a lot of, it's called rehab by force in your own home. So we thank God for that. I'm very excited about that. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And yeah, again, if you want to help me buy that couch for Steve or that, whatever it is, sofa sets for Steve, you are welcome to do so, guys. You're welcome to do so. Steve is saying, I need some sofa sets. I am calling upon you, my friends. Let's finish what we began and let's help this young man have some sofa sets in his bed sitter. Very responsible young man. I would want my son to be as responsible as he is. Yeah, he has touched me in a big time way that he did not sleep on his ears. He went out there and worked very hard. And now he's an inspiration to all of us. So thank you so much for joining in the broadcast. Till we meet again, this is your girl, Wairimu Kimani. Nasema mbarikiwe mpaka mshangae. Shalom. Thank you.